Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Cyber Threat Thursday. Cyber Threat Thursday here on SecurityGuideNews.com, where we bring you something related to cyber security, cyber terrorism, something to make you worry about. And this is a good one, Sean. This is a new take on the old garage door opener. You know, burglars back in the day would break in a house. They'd grab your garage door opener. They'd open it up and punch in that little key by flipping the switches, right? And then they have your code to come back in later and rip your house off. Now we're bringing this up to the cyber level where people are using radio frequencies to grab this stuff. Tell us about this. This is out of the UK. It's coming to America.
Yeah, it's coming to America. I see this vulnerability being potentially exploitable for about a year and a half. As you said, we don't seem to learn from our own mistakes. So the garage door one was a really big one where you basically had a device that was scanning frequencies and would capture the garage code, and then you basically come back and repeat that code and open up the door. Subsequently, we had a technology, 125 kilohertz card technology, that did the same thing, and someone figured out how to clone that. And here we have with vehicle transponders, those key fobs, you know, they basically the push to start cars. What they have determined is they can use a transceiver, and the transceiver basically is an amplification kind of device. So it's outside of the house. It grabs the weak signal, it basically amplifies it, and then sends it to another transceiver, the individual at the car. And then that transceiver actually sends out the code to the car, starts the car, and off they go. Now, beyond that, what we don't talk about is that you can buy those fobs on eBay and what have you, right?
Right.
So those fobs can be, reprogrammed. So that transceiver is probably storing that code, and then they repopulate it with whatever kind of key it is for whatever manufacturer, and boom, you got a car, it hits a shipping container, and off it goes to wherever it goes.
Now, how do they handle, because I have one of those push-start cars, right? I have to have the fob inside the car, or the car... Well, you know, I've never tried to throw the key out the window while I'm driving, so I'm not sure what it does. But don't you have
two sets?
Right.
No, you don't have to have the fob in the car. It just goes bing, bing,
okay.
bing. I know, because my wife grabbed her purse with the keys one day, and I went to the store, shut the car off, and then no car start up again.
Exactly.
So it was quite problematic for me.
But it'll keep running. It'll keep running once you start it, though. If you threw the keys out the window, it would still run? Is that what you're saying?
It still runs.
Yes.
You can just drive off with it. So it's a two-part hack, all right? You've got the transceiver on this side the guy's using. It's a transceiver / amplifier. He goes up to the front door of the house or what have you and grabs that key dongle.
Now let's back up.
Sends a signal.
Let's back up a little bit for people who don't get this. When you say grab, it's a dongle. This isn't physical. What he's doing is mom takes the keys, throws them in the bowl at the front door. That thing is live. It's transmitting. It's always going off, but it's not really engaged until you do it.
It's not always going off. It's a passive transmitter. So you send the signal to it. It wakes it up.
Oh,
and
I
sends
see.
The signal
okay.
out.
All right. Very good.
So this device is waking up that fob.
Right.
The fob then sends the signal, a weaker signal, but this device grabs it, reamplifies it, sends it out to the guy at the car with the transceiver. Boom, doors open up, gets in the car with a transceiver, boom, starts the car, and off. There's a video online where they use it. It's called relay theft. That's what they're dubbing it in the UK.
Okay.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, the guy's got the car and he's out.
Man, it's unbelievable.
So now, it's going to be very difficult for manufacturers because you're going to have to get new fobs. You're going to have to get new, you're going to have to do kind of a rolling frequency or something along those lines to ensure that you have the active device. So some really good thoughts are get those keys away, maybe put them in a metal bowl to dampen the field or what have you. But we want to get them as far away in the center of the house so they can't grab that signal, and maybe put it in some type of material or a box or what have you that will, again, prevent them from exciting that key and sending that information back. So it's going to be a challenge for auto manufacturers. Really easy, super simplistic. And we talk about theft, it's ease, right? How fast we can do it.
Right.
So this is something that, I think is going to hit California first. We've seen significant vehicle theft in California. We'll start seeing that happen, and then automakers will adapt to it, change. So next cars, 2018, 2019, won't have this vulnerability. But until then, I think it's going to be a challenge.
Well, and all the better reason not to leave your dog, your kids, whatever it is in your car that you think is safe because you have the fob with you inside the store. That's not going to make it safe anymore.
Right.
And what I think I'm going to do is go out and buy a whole bunch of those chicken bags that, you buy the roasted chicken at the grocery store, and it's kind of a foil bag. I'm going to buy a bunch of those and then stamp key fob bag on it, make a fortune in the next secondary market for preventing theft. I think that's where we're going to make some money. All right, Mr. Sean, Security Guy News. That's very interesting. Cyber Threat Thursday. A way to steal your key to your car when you don't even know what was on. It's amazing. All right, Mr. Sean, thanks a lot, and tune in next week for another update on Cyber Threat Thursday here on Security Guy News.
Talk with you, Chuck.